Hello YouTube! Welcome back to the 365 challenge where we're posting long form video every single day for 2026, and today we're doing a seal pool. We opened some fun stuff. In the deck we've got Storm Windrider, Mole Man, Molten Moloid Master, a creature that makes 1/1s. Don't love this card. Schultz was pretty high on it, so we're going to see how it goes today. We also have Agent Phil Coulson. We opened some other pretty mopey rares, including like Worlds Within Worlds, not something I'm interested in. Astonishing Ant-Man, though I have a hero synergy in my deck, I don't think he's worth splashing. We didn't really open any fixers that would overlap with blue, so my game plan is to supervillain lock things up and then win with Phil Coulson, Storm, and just like ideally counters and a tall War Machine with a little bit of a top end here with Wakanda and The Thing. The deck is pretty low power, but I like it. I think it'll do pretty well. That said, guys, I did film the first game in a little with no audio. So you're going to be jumping in at game 2 in a little, and you'll see everything else from there. So we did win game 1, so let's go ahead and check out game 2. Thanks again for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys enjoy these daily videos, and let's jump into the gameplay. Hello, YouTube. I just realized that this whole thing was muted. So, yeah, fun times. We got game 1, and now I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. So, we'll do a little deck recap here in just a few minutes. But, hi. Okay, well now I'm all discombobulated because I'm too busy trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing here. Gains indestructible till end of turn, gains double strike, so we don't want any of those things to happen to us. So we're just gonna keep going super wide here, and then eventually we'll get to lock that up. They're playing it pretty slow as well. I don't think Vision... Oh, Vision is vigilant. So that's going to be real bad for the supervillain lockup. Yeah, that sucks. That super duper sucks. Okay, I think I will just discard a card, draw a card. I think I will just block like this, right? I think there's no reason not to. It's first strike, not double strike. If they want to kill the 1/1s, that's fine. If they want to kill the thing that will return, also fine. That is a large thing. Yikes. I can't attack. Well, can't do much, honestly. I have a hero, so I can try to draw out of this. Oh, Go Nuts does help. So this does put a +1/+1 counter. Target creature you control fights a creature an opponent controls. So a +1/+1 counter does not kill Vision in any way. At least not yet. It could after I put a counter onto this, which I can't currently do. Oh no. Yeah, it's +4+, so that'd be a 4/4. Alright, I don't think they're blocking this, so we're gonna call their bluff here. We're gonna show them the stick, and then I either want to trade with the crossbones, or I want them to take the 3. Great. And then we're chilling, because I can't do anything else. So we could power broker, but then it's got summoning sickness. We're not under a ton of pressure with, the supervillain lockup. Yeah, I mean, using that's actually pretty fine. They get to draw a card. Yeah, the web, not being able to kill vision with web up is pretty sad. Or needing to have web up instead of super villain lockup. It makes sense though. He's not a villain. Hilarious. Okay, so here we go. We'll go back here again. So now if I call their bluff on this thing, then I'm pretty sad. Because I can't do much about it. They're probably not going to block though, right? Yeah, we'll let it go. I need this to survive so I can put a counter on it with Power Broker so then I can go nuts and fight it. They are using one of my favorite Bloomborough arts. So pretty. I'm also very, very dumb. I can't believe I did an entire intro deck build game 1, part of game 2, without realizing that my mic was muted. Huzzah. So today's video is going to be a little bit short. I don't know if I can beat this now. So they are Hulk smashing our guy, and I cannot do anything about it. Go nuts is not instant, or I could fight in response. Supervillain lockup. Exile target tapped creature an opponent controls. Can't do anything about it. So now I still do not have a way to kill vision, and the card draw, every time they use a removal spell, they draw a card, is killing me. So much card draw. Thankfully the pressure is not super high. Yikes. Alright, well, every time they play a villain, I take 2, and now they have a big body, so not really sure how I'm getting around that. I can't attack in with my 3 powered creatures. So here's the thing. Veggie would be proud of me. Tap. Hopefully they are out of removal spells. Probably not. I can put the +1/+1 counters onto something else, which is kind of helpful. How do we get out of this? I mean, I have the lockups. Eventually, they're going to turn something sideways. But Crossbones and Vision don't need to be sideways, right? Crossbones is just going to kill me over time. They're in the villain color pair, so every single creature in their deck should be a villain. Also, how weird is it the Rakdos villains are bigger than any of my stuff? Are you serious right now? Where's the web up? Come on. You killing me, Smalls. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, well, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. Teamwork 3, so we will choose both of these. I'm gonna put a +1/+1 counter, I guess, here-ish, and then we're gonna have you fight Vision. And we will tap you, I suppose. Do I want to... No. Alright, so now I just need them to not play villains, and then maybe we can start chipping away. If they, like, ultimate this... Oh, he fights up to 1 creature an opponent controls. No. Oh, no. How big is it going to be? Put a... So you just a 5/5? That's fine. It's not that big. Whenever you draw your second card, which they shouldn't be doing much of in Rakdos. We are nice and wide. They are semi-running out of stuff. Oh, okay. So they are X's 3. So they are going to destroy target token. That's unfortunate. I put the counter on a token. Draw a card. Target opponent loses 2 life. Each player sacrifices a creature of their choice. Yeah, okay. Guess I should have put the +1/+1 counter onto Hellcat. They're going to discard and draw. It is a villain. I'm going to take 2 to the face. Yep. I will resolve. I will get rid of a 1/1 token. Oh, they didn't choose that one. They destroyed a token. I lost 2 life, and they discarded and drew. Ay, ay, ay. That cut my clock down by a full turn, because it's an extra 2. Can you turn something sideways, please? I don't really care what it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. I only give +1/+1, so I can't do much. In we go for 8. I've got to hope that... Are you serious? That's the thing that's killing me. Deal. Super deal. I did not think they were going to block there. I would have like double blocked here or something. That's wild. They just gave me a chance to get back in the game at least. Alright, whenever one or more cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, draw a card. Lose a life. Put a play counter. Make 3 2/2s. You got it. Okay. Sure thing. Menace. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter. Alright. So I need to not die. So I think we go like this, and then see... Actually, let's go like this. See what they do. If there's a combat trick, I can try to get out of it. I could also put this under a bus. I'd rather not, though. Alright, 5 blockers. What do you got for me? If they go to let damage resolve, then I will... So now we get to kill this, but we go to 1 is the problem. This was gonna give... Okay. Now I just need to never, ever, ever take damage. Ever again. But I also need to kill them. So here we go. This is a lethal threat next turn. Assuming they cannot get through. Okay. This has lifelink and flying. Activate only during their turn. This has haste. Okay. So that is 2 lethal threats. Now the question is do I trade here? I think I have to. They can also activate it connives. Yeah, I could lock it up, but I think I might just die to MODOK then. They're gonna lose a life and draw. Surveil 1, you got it. So now I can pressure here And then they'll attack with MODOK, and then I can probably try to get out of that. Oy, oy, oy. This is... Oh my god, they've played so many rares. That's a land. That doesn't help me. Hiya. Seriously? I mean, I'm kind of fine with that. Oh, I forgot about that. I thought this was 5. Each plan has a different number of things. The third plan counter. I thought this was the one that had 5 plan counters. Okay, well, okay, we lose, but that's okay. That was a good game. They played some crazy shit, right? This was still the Vision game. They played MODOK. They played Crossbones, which is not a rare, but pretty stinking good against me. Vision, some premium removal. Hawkeye, yeah, they played like 3 rares, and apparently they have a second Crossbones. Did I play any rares? I did. I played Mole Man. Oh my god, so they just played another rare? Okay, yeah. Cool, cool, cool. That was a good game. You know, we made it a game. We had lethal on the crackback if it wasn't for MODOK, and they managed to find a haster, a lifelinker, and then I still... If I don't attack there, then I can hold off, sit on the MODOK for a minute until maybe I can get them to attack with it, and then I can lock it down, and then they don't get the trigger. That's okay. That was a good game. Unfortunately, I had no audio on the game that we won, so we're 1-1. You guys are gonna have to just take my word on that one. This is actually not terribly off. We have a 1-drop into a 3-drop. Which into 5, which is not bad. So we just need to hit any land on the play. 2-drops are pretty questionable, but this is a full 17 land deck. We have a 45% chance to draw a land for 2 draws. It's a little low. It's a little low. I think that's okay. This is a good curve on the play. Just any land. If it's a white land, great. If not, that's also fine. The thing too is like the upside of it being a white land specifically is super high. Alright, well I'm not attacking my 1/1 Death Touch here into your vanilla 1/2 that drew you a card. That connived. Put 2 counters on this creature. Honestly, I might just do that this turn. Depending on how this goes. Wukonda's a 4/4 vigilance. When this creature enters, do a thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. We'll see what they do. If they want to use premium removal on it, I think that's not a problem. Do I tap it to put counter? Because this is only at sorcery speed. Or I could just attack for 3 or for 6. Let's do it. They could have, what, -4/-4? And I think the downside to that is we lose a life. Basic land cycling. So ultimately, we also could have attacked for 3, and then if they killed it, force the issue there, and then leave this up as a blocker so we don't take 1. But then there's a chance that they just use something like that, and we miss a point of damage, because you can't activate it as is, right? Alright, so now what do I want here? Do I want to sack a creature? A 4/4 or the thing that puts counters? I don't have very many more. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. If that creature is a hero, put 2 counters instead. Villain? Villain. The problem is like, my deck just doesn't actually have that many counters. So I think I'd rather do this. I can't double white spell, so I guess I will just go here and just be mana efficient. They're at 10. 10 is not bad. They have a third color of mana. Sure. So I'm assuming they're going to block. I will take up, which does suck a little bit because we don't get to cast anything else. But I think that's fine. If we were able to, like, cast the War Machine and keep a threat on the board, then we'd be in real good shape. Oh, I'm so glad that comes into play tapped. What is the best option here? So this would potentially let me double spell next turn. Do we just play a 4/4? This is the one where I can power it up and fight. So that potentially removes a blocker. It also has trample. And given that they maybe don't block here, we have a really good chance of getting in with the trample damage. Power up. Can this be done at instant speed? Activate. Villain lockup. If I had gotten a mana, we could do something kind of cute here, but no dice. So is it just this and make them both lethal threats? Ooh, a stick. What is the stick, you say? So now they're double block, chump, or kill one. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, they're gonna make so many villains. Oh, no. That hurts me. I got to play with this during the early access, and it was pretty stinking cool. Yikes. Yikes! Alright, so they are conniving, drawing, discarding, down to 4 lands, 1 card. Yup. Alright, these lockups have been less useful than I would have liked. I don't really want to trade this for 2 cards that I couldn't equip onto the War Machine either. If they play a villain, I can lock it up so that way they don't get a trigger on the conspiracy. Draw a discard. No, a flyer! Stop it! It is a robot. So we're going to web that up. This is 2 to equip. If I move it over, then this dies to 1 of these, and we don't like that. And I can't do anything else. I'm not going to trade this, so let's just go in for 2. And that seems reasonable. They need an answer for War Machine right now. This Connive land's pretty cute. Oh, they got the wings? Sick. So do they have enough to equip it? Oh, it just equips for free. Well, poop. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I can tap down their creature next turn. It gives it, what, Ward 1? And we ripped the Raft Security off the top. So I don't hate that. Sago. Yeah, this only costs 1 to activate, so it'll cost me 2. So now they need an answer for either War Machine or the Security Guard. Alright. They found it. We're gonna lose this. They're at 1, and we're gonna lose this. Wild. Absolutely wild. Yeah, and now the villain, like this villain, comes back. When he attacks, he connives. So now we're gonna just go like this, move this over. So we're gonna need to figure out how to get in here. I think what I need to do is start I probably tap this card down because it's the one that doesn't come back off of the conspiracy. Oh god, that's a big villain. When he attacks, he connives. Draw your second card each turn opponent loses. So this is actually kind of great. So now, if they decide to attack with that, I can respond to the trigger. So they'll still get to draw and discard. Power 3 or less. So I can't tap that, unfortunately. Six. Do I want to tap this biggin? Oh, I could just tap it and lock down. That's cute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I might just do that because I don't want them to be able to get it back. I'm going for it. Let's chip away at these. It's a little scary. It's a little scary. They can block aggressively on the Wakanda Royal Guard. But I get to kill like 3 blockers. I just need to get in for 1, right? The Royal Security Guard can do it. I guess you're going there. How many cards they got left? 13? The connives have been pretty good for them. I do have the hero land in this deck. These games have been long. Kind of wild, honestly. You got it. You don't have haste. Oh, you do have haste. Interesting. So if we go here, I can tap this down. That's the thing that's most likely to get to like eat something or trade for something, so I think I would rather they didn't do that. Oh shit. Okay, well, they're still kind of all of these things still trade. They have to block both. So they either chump chump and then I get my 7/7 back, or yeah, that's fine. So that's fine. So now we still have we have 3 attackers to their 2 blockers, which gives me back Wasp. I'm in the same boat. Oh, that's a hero. So this is a... Oh, it's also a hero. So this doesn't work. Cool. So they are in trade chump. I tap this down. Yeah. War Machine and take up shield. I think that's okay. On the play, I don't know that I'm going to throw back 4. My deck is pretty evenly spread as far as, like, white cards, blue cards. Sorry, white cards, green cards. So as long as I get, like, white cards or a green land, which is most of the deck, we should be fine. I'll go with the training hero first. We get to draw, and then War Machine can buffer up. But we have, yeah, 8 green sources. Not actually more if you include the hero. What do you do? Power up and haste. I'm kind of into killing that. My card that already got me a card, that seems fine. I will power broker, because we don't have 2 green sources, so making sure that we end up with a green open is better. Yeah, that was way better. Their card gets bigger, is bigger, and mine already won me something, so all of that seems fine. Oops, I forgot to equip the spy shield. My bad. This flying torch, whenever you draw a card, if you control another hero, it'll deal 1 damage to each opponent. Okay, that's fine. Equip creature. Whenever it attacks alone, you get to do a thing. I will go to attacks. Untap it and scry. I do not want a green land. I don't think I have any double greens, so as long as I'm not too chunky, which I have 0 green cards in hand, I think that's fine. Alright, so this has +1. Enchant creature gains first strike till end of turn. +1/+0 and first strike. Why do we do this? I do not understand. So I can't stop that, because this is just indestructible, but I can web it up next turn as a possibility. You got it. Yeah, I will go like this. Because this thing gets bigger, so I'm not going to get to kill that very long. Do I want to web up and get my card back? Oh. Yeah, I guess I do, huh? So let's go web up the web up. Get my card back. We'll supervillain lock up the torch. We'll equip. And then... Oh, we could have actually equipped the War Machine, because it makes the other thing bigger. So that was a mistake, because it converts to the same amount, and that way the War Machine attacks. It'll be more next turn when they attack. So Jessica Jones and an equipment. No problem. That has a counter. So if we go War Machine, Oh, it's a little bit of a shame. War Machine can't quite attack. I mean, it could, but I don't quite feel a reason to bluff on it. Alright. They're gonna make 3 1/1s. Put a sun counter on her, exile the top X cards of your library where that's her power. It's fine. Exile target creature with toughness 4 or greater. That's unfortunate. Huh. I guess that's a reason we should have kept this on the security guard, huh? Yeah. I think I need to lock Jessica Jones up. Okay, well, we're in the same boat now, at least. Do I want to... Yeah, I probably want to tap something. Power 3 or less. We could tap both down next turn. I think that makes some sense. Alright, you got it. We'll tap 1 down. Oh, yeah, I have to tap in response. My bad. Tap. Do I want to do a thing? I think I just want to go like this. I'll offer tradesies with you. Put the shield onto the security officer so that doesn't trade. And then this looks not great for them. I will move this over because they're at 4, so having a 1 power Loki, got it. Loki's pretty annoying. I can force them to trade it if I tap this. And move. I don't need to move. I can just attack with both of these. But I could keep this and force the trade here. If I want to do that. Otherwise, they'll kill the Death Toucher, probably. So I think I'd rather lose the token. And then get them to 3. And this is Vigilant, so... That's a villain, so she's not going to get any count. Nobody's going to get any counters. Phil Coulson doesn't counter. Amy, quit licking your paw so aggressively, huh? I know you're allergic, but stop it. This is lethal. Because we can move this over to Phil Coulson and level up. Which is 2 counters, so that is... And this one, this doesn't even do anything, I don't think. Yeah. Just making sure he doesn't put a counter on himself. Okay. A little bit of a long, sloppy game. It took us a minute to close things out, but honestly, those are the kinds of games I like to play. That felt like nobody really did anything too busted with any rares. Perfect. We'll take it. 2-drop into no heroes, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Hopefully we can find one off the top. Green first, in case we rip our double green haster. Alright, that's a little... See, better. I would much rather risk the security officer than the Phil Coulson. Especially because you potentially could go here and get a lot of counters. Are you going to remove this? That would be kind of wild. You are? Oh my goodness, I'm so glad. So glad we did not Phil Coulson. Exile target creature with mana value 3 or greater. Oh, this card's good, right? This is the one that brings stuff back. Attacks, you may pay this amount if you do return a creature with a finality counter onto it. Yeah, this sucks a little bit. So we're gonna Phil Coulson, and we'll be sad about it. But if, hypothetically, it survives, then we get to do the brought back next turn, which is pretty good. They're low on cards. They've already used a premium removal. Cool. So that's a good sign. Honestly, great sign. Oh my god, they ripped two heroes. Hilarious. Oh, it does it first? That's funny. So here's the sad thing. I think I have to hold off on Phil Coulson on the brought back because next turn they could just get back vision. So I think I need to lock that up. As sad as it is, I think that's going to be way better for us. And then do nothing else. And also be sad about it. Lay Sag. Our board is better than theirs. Our hand is solid. Okay, so they are opting to play a 5/5 with Ward. Are they deciding if they want the Hydra troop to trade right now? And the answer is absolutely they would. I would not. Oh, teamwork is kind of nice. I would like to do this. And I can do this at instant speed, but I don't want to do it at instant speed because we want to go like this. Because now we have something that can box with the Rambler. Heck yeah. Hero in. Do I want to go nuts? This has what, Ward 2? So we don't want to go nuts just yet. I'm going to say no attacks one more time. I'm at 13. I don't want them to, like, double trade and blow something up, and then I'll be sad. Okay. I think I will go nuts now. I would like to teamwork. I will put a +1/+1 counter onto... I guess this, and I'll make you fight you. Tap you, I suppose. Works out the same because I would have gotten that one counter. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot. This gives Oh, we got flying from Storm. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cute. The creature got flying. Nice. Cool. 4 and 1. So it's just like one more for break even-ish. I think sealed is harder to break even than premier drafts as far as wins go. Alright, I think this one we have to throw back. Oh, this is a basic land cycler. I always think that these are plain cyclers now, but they're not. The super villain lockup should fix for any aggressive decks that we're going to play against, and then we get to be on the play with a full hand. I like this. If we rip a green in two turns, then we're pretty happy, but if not, then we'll just get one off of this. Our opponent has a nice slow hand, which is good. Three drop, not bad. They are also basic land cycling. That is the stupid lifelinker, which is quite annoying. Lifelinker, and it does something else, right? You can pay 3, sack a creature, draw a card. Oh, you're annoying. Do I want to Wukanda here? Do I want to oh, that doesn't trade at all. Yeah, that's fine. They'll just take 5. Gains indestructible till end of turn. No blocks. I will probably try to lock you up. What the heck does this say now? Heroes you control get +2/+2 at the beginning of your end step. If you attacked with a hero this turn, hero or a hero entered the battlefield. Huh. Can't say I love that. I'll attack with everything. I would not like to mill a card. These are optional? That's nice. I didn't know that. I think this is the right moment to attack with everything. They get to kill this and gain 2, but they're gonna be hard-pressed to figure out how to get out of this for, what, 6 mana? 6. If I rip a land, I can fight something. If they try to block, tap, and sack something that they chump, I can eat it so they don't gain the life. That's nice. Which could definitely mean the difference on whether or not we get to kill this. It's weird to have the assemble in this deck. I mean, maybe not. Well, we didn't rip a land, so they think they're at 6, and this is 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 with trample, so this should just be good enough. They kind of have to have a little something, which they're not gonna make me have. Cool. All right, not too shabby. We'll take it. Yeah, this looks fine. No 2-drop, but my deck doesn't really have many 2-drops to speak of, so just hero training to draw cards into the Abomination is not a bad start. Hello. Hello, Pinkie Pie. Alright. 3 of these supervillain lockups have been interesting. I think it was the second game that you guys did see where I just, like, couldn't deal with vision. We don't get to gain a life, but we do get to draw. Honestly, that's the important thing. Nice. We'll take that. They have called us. I will just Hulk. Do I want to offer trades? Kinda not. Like, we have the hero synergy. Maybe I do. Maybe I do just to prevent, like, combat tricks on their turn. Or when we attack next turn with the Abomination. Yeah. I think keeping the board clearer against these colors is probably better. Alright. Well, I'll see what this combat trick is. Whatever it is, it's a 1-for-1 with our hero, which I think is fine. It stops them from progressing the board as well. Sure. Yeah, this is fine. And they get to play that until the end of your next turn. So we already know what is happening next turn. So we will want to kill it. Which probably means I want to be mana efficient. So we could just get in extra damage, but that won't help us fight T'Challa. I think I'd like to get the treasure token in. Just in case we need it. Next turn. It gives us a few more options. I have to assume they're just going to cast T'Challa. See if there's a stick here. It looks like there is. Which is concerning. What is there for 1 green? It's gonna be Go Nuts. The one that's in my hand that I'm planning on using. Uh-oh. That's not good. No blocks. So let's see what they do here. Is there another one? Is there like a giant strength? Like a giant growth? I think there is. Giant growth would suck. Is there a stick here? No stick, so that means it's probably not Go Nuts. So we're gonna teamwork. We're gonna put a +1/+1 counter, and we're gonna fight here. And we will use the spider for the teamwork. Hit them for 5, which feels pretty good. Great. I'm really glad to get rid of Black Panther. That card's kind of a pain in the ass. If I rip... I don't even need to rip a land. I'm just gonna cast backup, and then Phil Coulson can do their thing. What is this? They're gonna gain counters. I think that card's solid. I have yet to play it, just because I haven't had a splash deck yet. No! Why? Rude. They still have that stick on the 1 green, so we kind of... I think it has to be like a Go Nuts. Or giant growth, or something. Wow. Still being aggressive here is pretty crazy. So we can War Machine, or we can make a 3/3. 3/3 seems a little bit better. Well, maybe not. Let's just go War Machine. It lets us get in on the air, because we're getting one more damage this turn. And lets us get damage in the air to follow it up. I'm like tempted to just kill this, but it gets rid of my 5th treasure that I kind of want. I don't know, maybe backup is better. I don't remember. There is like a 3 damage across the board spell, I think, like a Brotherhood's End situation. It's like, oh, there's the villain one. Target creature you control deals damage to twice its power. Yep. So that's one of the reasons why I had considered the villain lockup. This is probably the stick, right? Because it costs 2 less to cast if there are 2 more creature cards in your graveyard, which there has not been. So they still have another thing? They also have Go Nuts. Yeah, I should have just super villained that. Yeah, that's a shame. Oh, they tapped it. I could have responded. I didn't really realize it. Okay. That's lethal? That's good, because I almost punted that away. Because they teamworked and tapped the thing. So I could have responded, killed it, and then the fight doesn't happen. Sweet. 6-1. No matter what. It's just, I'm always hesitant to use that last little trophy, right? Or treasure. When it's the treasure I need to cast the 5-drop in my hand. So I will go... We don't have the double green card in hand. We don't have double green anyway, so we can go here. Bruce Banner. This is the flippy flip. So he's probably not Bruce Bannering, because you do need double red for that. And now we're going to just pray that they don't remove Phil Coulson. I don't have anything else to do. I will not be blocking you today, thank you for asking. This card's kind of problematic, right? They're gonna get to do that, yeah. Which does suck. It means I cannot fight that. Whenever another non-land permanent you control is returned to its owner's hand, put +1/+1 counter. So that shouldn't happen much. When it enters... Yeah. So next turn we can lock up and go nuts. We can go nuts for like a 3/3. Might want to kill Bruce Banner eventually. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose one. Put a counter, remove a counter from this creature to draw a card. Yeah. I'm gonna go security officer. Am I willing to trade this for these two things? I think the answer is not. I'm gonna put a counter here. And we're gonna fight here and here, I guess? Because they'll tap this, and then I can... remove a counter from it, put a counter, okay. Eventually they'll tap it, and I should be able to kill it with lockup. That was kind of a bad use of mana, unfortunately. Like, maybe the right play is to just be mana efficient and use the Abomination, because next turn we can do 2/2-drops and the fight. I just didn't want to leave them with both the Minister, the Flyer. Land cycling is interesting. Okay, found a splash color. Yeah, Bruce Banner also problematic. Ay, ay, ay. Everything is problematic. Villain. Counter. Unless its controller pays. Alright. I sure wish I had... I don't know why they have not tapped this for a smaller amount. Draw X cards. Activate only the sorcery. They can currently, if they play a land, they can draw 3. Man, I should have just fought. I should have just fought. I don't know what I should have fought. Bruce Banner, I guess. Surveillance room. What are you doing? Surveil. Yep, add a color of any man of any color. That was me saving the thumbnail for this. Airball. Airball made it while we were playing. Ooh. Activate. Doesn't do anything. Ooh. Okay, what we can do is now I can security back up. Okay, I don't need to now, because I can just kill it on my turn. So they're going to have to draw a card here. So I'm going to kill Bruce Banner with Supervillain Lockup now. Because I think we gotta. We cannot let them draw a trillion cards. We will go here. We will attack for 3. I will get to put this on the bottom. Cool. Now we're actually, like, not terribly behind. Should I also just kill this? It's letting them draw a bunch of cards. I can decide later. Let's see what they play. They get to put a counter on it, and if I like what they play, I can kill that with the security. If they don't play much... Oh. Well, I probably still need to kill that, huh? Hey, now. So they're gonna tap my creature forever? I gotta get rid of this. I can't let them... They can draw 1 every other turn versus this will let them draw 8 cards a turn or some nonsense. 3 cards every turn. Yeah. Okay. Now we are very behind. They have 3 cards to... Yeah, 3 cards to my half a card. I can start digging for stuff. And they get to draw and discard. Okay, that's good. That could have been worse. Oh, that's very nice. I'm gonna do it, because they get to draw a card off this next turn by removing a thing. Here we go. This is tap and 4. So they have a 2/2 to my equipment. That is where we are. But I also have a land that can dig. Do I have 4-drop heroes in my deck? Or 2-drop heroes in my deck? I do. I have this one and a 3-drop. So there's literally like 1 hit that I could do right now if we hit it. How many cards deep does this go? Look at the top 3. So I have 3 shots at a 4%er. That's probably worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! I should have just gotten the big one, but we hit it, so I'm gonna get it. We get to do that every turn. Yeah, I should have just gotten the thing, but whatever. Because now I can at least equip over... Oh, this is the unblockable annoying thing. Yeah, it's annoying. And it can get bigger. So now we get to go here. Attacks alone, we get to surveil. That was honestly the biggest thing I wanted to do. I mean, it's not nothing. It's a body. But I'm on a pretty short clock. It's a 30% chance to be a land. We're gonna bottom it because I'm also going to dig for a hero. Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked with this last turn. Oh, this says put X counters? I thought it was put... Oh, we're dead. Oh, we're dead. Yeah, we're dead. 1, 2, 3, yeah, we're dead. My bad. That thing says put X counters? Alright, so if I hadn't attacked with the Hellcat last turn, then we're still dead? 4, 5, 6, 7. No, actually, we go to 1. And then we'd still be dead. What? They didn't do it? What? I mean, we're still going to die, but at least I have a rip for something. Do I have anything that can kill it? I don't think so. We have web up. Is this a hero? So that's a hero. If I dig for it, though, and then play it, I don't have enough mana. Yeah, we missed. That's fine. Maybe they'll forget again. Yeah, even if we had hit the 3-drop one, we would be 2 mana short of being able to cast the thing. Alright. Let's hope you also still forget. Activate it right now. Activate it right now. If they do it wrong, I can block. Come on. Alright, go to I'm trying to block fast so that way I don't... They gave me a turn. I cannot complain about that. And we would have been dead even if I had attacked. GG's. Even if I hadn't attacked that first time with the Hellkite, we would certainly be dead this turn still. So that would not have changed anything. It was a good game, though. We have one more final boss. We are 6 and 2. This taps for 1 mana of any color. Spend it only to cast hero spells. So currently I have a green 3-drop and a hero 3-drop that draws. So we just need any land to cast this, which I think is fine. Oh, and we have the land cycler. Yeah, we have land cycler. I think that's fine. The security officer should be a hero, although this is like a good guy, right? Like that's a bad guy. He's watching. So I feel like he's a good guy. Hello. All right, so we did hit it. Do I want to try to just get rid of this? I feel like I can cast this. This is the only card I currently cannot cast. So I think I'm fine to chill. Because I'd rather just have this. It's one of the only cards that really work well with Coulson. It would ensure that I hit my fourth land though. Yeah, let's do it. I don't like it, but we're doing it. So we can do this next turn. So let's go into hero first. They can counter it. And it looks like they will. We say nay. No, we say the nay. So I could do the right thing in making bodies, or I could just play the aggressive card, which I think is better. They get to surveil 1. Alright, so now we get to go 1, 2, 3, play this. Into make a 1/1, play this. We could just slam the Royal Guard, but I feel like into their counter magic, I'm less happy to do that. They get to sacrifice, draw 2 cards. That's not bad. It is 6 mana for draw 3. Bullseye. You may sacrifice a non-land card when you do. Bullseye deals 2 damage to any target. Or discard a non-land card. Yeah. Should I just... Royal Guard. Sacrifice an artifact. That deals damage to any target's kind of wild. +1/+1. So let's put the +1/+1 here. And I'll have you fight this. And teamwork here. Decline. This, I didn't really think about it, but we have one of the equipments in the deck, and we have another one in the sideboard. That maybe works really well with these little goblins, right? Because you can scry, put that trigger on the top. Oh no, because you have to attack with only one creature to get that ability. So those guys won't attack, so never mind, that just doesn't work. But we got there, 7-0. Not too bad, considering we really didn't rare. Like, we actually have 3 rares in the deck, but none of them did the thing. Like, Coulson had 1 game that they shined. Storm was a 4/4 flyer for 4 that came down, had Summoning Sickness, and then they conceded, basically. And the other rare is the Mole Man. And we had a close game with him. I think the 2 1/1s just, like, double blocked a first striker, and that worked out, but 3 mana for 3 1/1s effectively was definitely not the deciding factor of that game. Overall, very, very happy with a trophy from this deck. I would have thought this is like maybe 3 or 4 wins. I thought we would come up against some haymakers that we just can't deal with. I think it was the game I lost that you guys didn't get to see, but my opponent had a vigilant creature and some pingers, and they just sat back on the pingers, and I had 3 super villain lockups, and I could not break through to attack them. They just sat every turn, hitting me for 2 with vigilance in the air, and then pinging me for 2 or 3, and then just sat on their 4/4s and 5/5s I couldn't get through. So this card may be a little bit weaker than I thought if a lot of the cards are dodging it. So overall, very, very happy. Thank you guys so much for following along with that 365 challenge, and we'll see you guys in tomorrow's video when we do our very first official draft. Bye, guys.